はい、しれとこです。シャーロック・ホームズをね、やっていきたいと思います。多分これが今日でラストになるのかな。最終話になりそうな気がしてますね。よいしょ。ホームズの元に来た、少年探偵団の友人がね、捕まりそうになってるので、助けに行きましょう。調べて、そうだね。デブしかいなかったね。犬も触った。
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
よし、じゃあ行きましょうか。目的としては、ハーフムーン通りの事件を解決する。事件現場を調べて目撃者の話を聞くっていうのと、スコットランドヤードでレイトンに質問して彼の所持品を調べてみる。ってことですね。半月夜の散歩ってことで、米花街遊撃隊のウィギンズ少年が彼の家、家族問題でホームズの援助を求めてきた。彼の兄、レイトンが警察に逮捕された。二人を殺害した罪に取られてしまったということですね。今回の登場人物は3人。そんなにいないんで、サクッと終わるんじゃないかな。
A map of London and
どっちから行くかな。じゃあまずは、スコットランドヤードで話を聞きに行きますか。よいしょ。
Mr. Holmes, whatever brings you here so late at night?
警部も
I'm
残ったんだ。
interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
よし。じゃあ証拠を見てくるか。
Mr. Holmes, what is the trouble with that?
あの少年じゃダメなんですかってもうめんどくさいのがありありと。あれこっちか。証拠は
So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police.
リボルバ
It seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder. It seems
ー2発
two
からだね。
out of the six. A cheap,
時計。安
a
い時計。
cheap watch. These
How about
cigarettes are filled.
よし、じゃあ話を聞きに行くか。そこ死体とかあんのかな。殺害された2人。なし。
Please escort this. Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
まずは顔、傷。時々喧嘩する喧嘩でこんなすげえ傷がつくのか。事務員。その発想はすごい。手、刑務所所属。 罪を犯した。まあ、他の国でもやっぱ犯罪者が入れ墨するんですね。これか。最近殴られた後。なるほど。
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work, and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw two men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head, and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead, and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I saw that one had blood pump. He was holding a gun in his hand, though. I took it, and then I followed the third man.
Interesting.
I turned a corner, and then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him, but then I was blinded by a flash. It was so... but I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a... Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess.
A thrilling account. Leighton, are you...
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket.
I see.
No. But perhaps... It's strange, but...
We shall see you
催
soon,
眠で
young
もか
man.
けられたのかあれはいと。レイトン・チャップマンはウィギンズの兄で、今は20代。路上で育ち向こう水な若者。以前罪を犯してウエストゲート監獄で服役したことがある。現在は過去の路上生活は断ち切り、どこかで事務員として働いているようだと。よし、じゃあ次はハーフムーン通り行ってみますか。四角い人物マークがずっと消えないのはなんでなんだ
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
暗っこっちじゃない。靴が落ちてる。酒瓶か。ダメだ、こっちも行けない。この通りを行かなきゃいけないわけか。くれ。あれ、イベントが外した。
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving.
意外者。
Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stab fellow was Brian Facotti, a well-known ruffian. The other?
You spoke of...
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other... Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in...
so, Constable Marrow?
I was standing at the north side of Harp.
But you would have been unable to observe this.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims. A few minutes after that,
Please.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground.
Did you?
I didn't hear any shots.
なるほど。
What were the fireworks?
Well, today's Queen
Yes, I appear to have lost track. Constable Marrow, what else caught your...
I saw nothing but rats.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the wind...
Constable, your statements have been of...
Mr. Holmes, I had no
さ
doubt
て、
about
じゃあい
this
ろいろ話を
case,
聞いてみま
but
す
now
かね
that。you are here...
A fairly long pole with a forked end. A fairly long pole
興
with
味があ
a
るし
forked
対象になってる
end.
のか。下から見てみる？いいと。
A
犯罪者の
tattoo
跡。
from Westgate. Brian Vercotti and... He tried to stop the bleeding with his...
なるほど。
He... The bullet...
頭。
Brian Vercotti...
こいつの調べは終わった。ん？
A fairly long pole
同じか。
with a forked end.
宝石商の方を見てみるか。宝石。あれ？地面。物が散らばっている。挟まっている。木の葉。これ木の葉けな。
A piece of wood that has stuck.
なんだろう。頭に撃たれて
The
る。
bullet struck.
うん鍵。
This is an ordinary.
後で聞きに行きますか。面識があったかどうか。どこから開けられるのか。あとはこの木の破片が何に役に立つのか。結構最初から証拠がありますね。暗いね。
I'll do anything to save. I'll do anything to save my brother, Mr.
見にしてたん
Holmes.
か。こいつか。
Good
見てたってや
evening,
つ
Mr.
は。
I heard Constable Marrow replied that you...
Excellent.
はい、2人目の人物ですね。緊張の止め金、目出し棒、クリミア戦争。持ってきた。早いな。おポケット。違うか。暗すぎて。ボタンが取れて暗すぎて見えねえが。あ。支えが必要。弱い足。ビッコ引いてるって。これ一応差別用語ですからね。
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen, or
I was already in bed.
please continue?
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my night. I looked down and I saw two.
Where?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel.
なるほどね。
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man.
Were the two...
Yes, there was a very short pause between them. It seemed to me.
That is...
軍人ならではの証言かもしれないな。
Mr. Turner, what were your actions?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return. So I stayed close to the window.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
I'm so glad that...
話が途中で切れた気がしたけど。新しい証言が出てきた。ターナの証言。異なる銃声。食い違う陳情。ターナー氏は警察が到着する前ずっと窓のそばにいたと述べた。しかしマーロー巡査は窓のそばには誰も見なかった。彼らの陳情は食い違っている。聞いてみるか。まずは周辺確認。
Mrs. Howell?
What do you want? Well, I've already gave my test.
Could you tell us...
Yes. I was selling... But then, all of a sudden, he was like a ghost, and all covered in blood.
And...
I screamed as loud as I could. He had no time to Then another constable came out from the very same...
Mrs...
I'm not sure.
Did you see
あの
anyone
男以外
else
は
leaving
銃声分かんなか
Half
ったっ
Moon
つっ
Street?
てんのか。
No, sir. I did...
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
はい。あれ。戻ってしまう。物証的なものは少ないね。お
Locked.
しまってる。こっち行けなさそう。やっぱり。新しいの出てきたね。説得力がある証拠。目撃者の証言と所持してきた凶器が一人の可能な犯人を明らかにさせている。レイトン・チャップマンだ。出てきたね。同時の発砲。実際は3発発砲されたが、ターナーには2つの異なる銃声として聞こえた。最初の 1発発砲され、その後すぐに2発の銃弾がほぼ同時に発射された。射撃位置。銃はそれぞれハーフムーン通りの全く違う場所から発砲された。それがターナーには異なる銃声音として聞こえた。なんかわかんないな。まだ終わってない。架空の人物レイトン・チャップマンの陳情にあった男は自分の潔白を証明するために彼が作り上げた架空の人物。さあどうなんでしょうか。
Mr. Turner, you have...
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr.
Well, we could have missed each other somehow.
Allow me to form my own theories, Mr.
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
窓を調べる。よし。
So, that's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the
ちょうど
window.
見下ろす形に見えるね。
The dead Briar. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene.
よく見えなかったって言ってたけどな。
Anything else?
This kitchen knife.
調理台。
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
.まだ分かってないですね。よいしょ。
Anything else?
調理台が終わった。紙の祭壇が何かと関係あるのか。あ、紙が燃やされてるか。
This fire is dying out.
火。はい。ああ、やっぱそうだね。燃やされてる。
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written. These were... The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
Turner が犯人っぽいな、そうしたら。
The books on this shelf are in a mess. It looks as though
めちゃくちゃ
Mr.
に置いてある。
Turner was trying to find something in a hurry. The book...
杖。なんで使ってないんだろう、杖。あ、折れてる。なるほど。
So, Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones.
やっぱりか。よいしょ。
Mr. Turner was...
他は何かを取る。杖を折る。逆じゃね？これを窓1、機体に近づく。違うな、ベッドから起き上がるか。ベッドから起き上がる。窓を開ける。機体に近づく。でなんか見て、折れた角じゃねえ、杖を置いて、なんか持ってきた紙を包丁で切って投げると。目覚める。よいしょ。窓を開けて中見る。歩いて降りる。死体を見る。なんか拾う。これあれだな、金目のもの拾ったな、こいつ。もしくは借用書か。なんか置く。切る。燃やすと。
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object that he found on Kenneth Butler's body. The question...
はい、何を隠したのか。
I can see prints from Greek...
Oh.
Well now, what a find. A precious jewel concealed inside a book.
となるとやっぱ証言は嘘だったことになりそうだね。銃声で起きたのかな。
A bracelet.
もう一人いるんだ。
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced...
Well, I'm able to move very quickly despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to...
You're right,
And what of everything else that you...
Mr. Holmes. I do assure you that the other things I said were most sincere.
はい。
Mr. Turner...
But
This, Mr. Turner, does...
I can...
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. But you also noticed a glittering object on the ground. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler. And when you... That broke your walking stick. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat.
Mr. Holmes, please don't. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal.
はいと。ターナの問題は解決したな。
That's why it's better to stay at home at night.
でもって交差された銃声の状況を調べると。
I am unable to see any higher.
よいしょ。これでこいつが
This
役に立つ
should
の
be
か。よい
useful.
しょ。まだあっちから行ってみるか。なさそう
Nothing interesting.
だね。うん。じゃあこっちはあ、ダン
This
ボ
is
あった。
most definitely... Watson, there was a third...
オッケー。ってことはこれでお兄ちゃんが犯人じゃないってことが分かったね。2発じゃなくて3発撃たれてたからね。出た。じゃあまずはマーロに話してみるか。よいしょ。マーロ巡査。
Constable Marrow, I would like to make sure that there are no...
All right.
Take your lamp and start walking.
ゲームかこれ。
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again.
かくれんぼを探さなきゃいけないの。
Here you are.
All right, Constable.
暗すぎる。いないね、さっきのところ。もうちょい奥か。だ。
Mr. Holmes.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable Marrow.
盗品はなしは。あ、これだね。これがダメか。お、新しい用語出てきた。壁の上の方、事件が起きた時、もう一人の男がハーフムーン通りにいたと仮定した場合、その男の逃げ道は前後ではなく上にしかいなかった。男が取った行動を再現してみよう。レイトの話通り、花火を放し、壁を登ってみる。その信号弾だって。
Such a young.
This mirror. Locked.
どっちも閉まっている。登山用の道具なんかこの辺にあんのか。ターナーさんから借りてみる。それっぽいのなかったけどな。ここにはなさそうだな。一回じゃあ拠点に帰って家に帰ってこの腕輪の情報調べてくるか。
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
これないかな。一応見てから。ない。登山用具と信号のなんかなかったぞ。
Locked. Locked.
ダメだ。道具見つけるってなかなかだ。どうするべ。家にあるかな。信号だ。
I'm always.
My
いや、とりあえずこっちを調べるか。よいしょ。 芸術
That is not.
またこれらの美しい骨董宝飾品は、ヘレニズムの宝が所蔵する代表作の一部である。腕飾り、首飾り、そして指輪には5つの大津の羊の頭が描かれている。宝石はどれも純金製。ミティリーニの5頭の羊は1885年に行方不明になってい
Here
る
it
と。
is. I need to continue my research in my archives.
1885年。昨晩ヘレニズムの芸術作品が大英博物館からグラスファード美術展覧会への輸送中に盗まれた。宝を乗せた辻馬車が襲われたのである。チャーチ通りにある質屋の主人ケネス・バトラーがその日、歴史的芸術作品の一組を彼の店で売ろうとしていた男がいたとスコットランドヤードに情報提供した。警察は彼から得た犯人像の男を捕らえた。ヴィンセント・フォーリーという名の窃盗常習犯でロンドン港から脱出を試みようとしていたところだった。ヘレニズムの芸術作品を輸送した辻馬車の運転手がこの男だと確認した。ヴィンセント・フォーリーは残りの作品の隠し場所を白状しなかった。最終的には強盗罪で統合された。失われた宝はまだ見つかっていないと。
Here it is.
これを売ろうとしてたのか？
One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved in the story of the stolen head.
これで死者に行くわけね。OK。これで信号弾とか勝手に入るかな。自分の本読んでんじゃん。シャーロック・ホームズのクライム&パニッシュメントの本読んでる。
Mr.
バトラーズ。暗いな。
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
いいね。
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate.
首飾り。
The rams, interesting. That means that Kenneth.
手紙があった。ブライアン・ビー・コッティの手紙。いや、ケネス、いつか俺が古代ギリシャのもので羊の頭がついた金の宝石3点について話してくれたような。まだ持ってるんだろう。いい知らせがあるぜ。その宝石をどうしても欲しいっていう金持ちの男を見つけたんだ。いつでも大金を払えるんだとよ。あんたとこの男との面会を手配してもいい。だが俺にも取引の分け前を払ってほしい。日曜の夜、花火が始まる前にグレートアリーとハーフムーン通りが交差する場所で待っている。ブライアン・ビー・コッティ。なるほどね。待ち伏せされたか、これで。物だけ盗まれたのか。盗まれてねえよな。間違えた。強盗が動機。行方不明のヘレニズムの宝を盗み取ることがハーフムーン通りで起きた犯罪の動機かもしれない。ターナー氏が事件直後に死体から腕飾りを盗んだが指輪は見つからなかった。 会話で尋ねる。よし、とりあえず必要そうな情報は手に入れたっぽいな。で、一回レイトンに話しに行くか。で、この情報聞いていますかね。
Leighton, I confess
Oh, no.
You were willing to risk your life.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
本当か？
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may... You have a typical tattoo of the... You came to know him from your... Would you tell me?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we...
You were quite...
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released and when I saw what...
And...
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison.
So you lost...
Yes. And for around 2 years, I...
We shall see you soon.
なるほど。知人だったと。どこが出た？あ、こっか。ここがまだ赤いままだね。これがわかんない限りは。よし、ハーフムーン通りで信号弾を使ってみるか。意外とでもこの事件サクッと終わりそうな気がしてたけど、まだまだ続くっぽいな。あと一人出てきてないしね。これが多分犯人になるんだろうか。だ。
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
あ、あれ
I'm
だ。
waiting for
Your
the one that you...
Ah.
He ain't killed...
Watch your mouth, lad. I'll...
Constable Marrow, Watson.
I'm...
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted.
But Holmes,
I am going to be Watson. You will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did.
As you...
Let us... The streetlights fall directly on this wall. Not an ideal spot to escape. This wall is cast in shadow. It...
なるほど。どうすればいいんだこれ。待ってればいいのか。なるほどね。
I can barely see anything.
なるほどね。
Holmes? Are you there?
後ろでワトソンが。
I should try climbing faster.
待って待って待って待って。これで違うね。連打だねやっぱり。
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there?
いろいろ試したら先に見せちまった。
Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that.
OK。
Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I
Been
cannot
locked
see you,
on.
Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen, I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
なるほどな。ここ違うか。OK。くら。
These shards of glass are from the window.
あ、終わってきてる跡があるね。上着。松菜布の黒い糸。
A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope. It's... Someone broke through... We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
落ちてんじゃん、物。あ、天井窓か。これで架空の人物じゃなくなる的な。違うな、こっちか。レイトンの無実。じゃあ一通り情報は出てきたので、はい、じゃあまた戻るか。行ったり来たりだな。さあてどこだ。よいしょ。
Let us take a...
回転することに意味あんのかこれ。あ、なんか出て
I
きた。
need to compare this sample with a human hair. Watson,
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside?
Well, I don't...
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair.
ないと。
Human hair is significant. This is a... The horse hair is thinner than the hair that we found. So, this black hair, a hair from a... My analysis takes...
でかいんだ。サーカス唐突に出てきたな。ハーフムーン通りの犯罪現場から消えた男はサーカスの軽業師である可能性が高い。9メートルほどの高さを壁を水上で登ることができる。脱ぎ捨てられた上着には珍しい動物の毛が付着していたと。姿を消したレイトン・チャップマンが目撃した男は壁をよじ登って、犯行現場から逃げた。腕のいい体師だった。犯罪者は死体から銃を持ち去った。 ウィギンズを探そう。ウィギンズはさっきのとこいたかな。これちなみにレイトンが犯人像だとするルートはどうなるんだ。できた。危ね危ね危ね危ね危ね危ね危ね危ね危ね。このルートになるわけね。よしよし。お、もう一個ルートが出てきた。強盗。あれ、そうか。オッケー。めんどくさい場合はね、レイトンを犯罪者にしても、このゲーム進みますからね。よいしょ。
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad.
People like...
Yes, street beggars.
I ain't a...
Oh, no. Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on?
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
めちゃめちゃ質問されてるわ。よいしょ。はい。はい。何やってる何やってる。
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so...
I knew it, Mr...
But for now, Wiggins,
Anything you like.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London.
You can count on me.
さあどこ行くんだ。サーカスのとこ一気に行ってくれんのか。やっと朝になってくれたわ。暗くてたまんねえよ。
I do hope that those children...
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
And this
So-
is a young Indian elephant, the highlight. Duval brothers, a well-known... I believe that is ex...
行けるとこ一箇所しかなかったる。
Aye, you! Stop right there,
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not...
because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
You're wanting to apply for... Nah.
You might be...
What? Nah. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get...
サーカスの中に入れてもらえるような適した衣装を身につける。またかよ。一回行く前にそれやってくる、教えてくれっていうね。一回断られなきゃいけない。 なんか食ってんのか？
It's all.
Holmes, I won't be able to join.
It's all right, Watson.
お、どうなってる？変わってない。いつか美人の人が出てくると信じて覗き続けてるけど。山賊の服に影のなんかね、色ひげ帽子かぶってなきゃってな。こんな感じ？
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
そんなわかんない
Calm
も
down,
ん。
Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Holmes, I won't be able to join you. I promised to visit a patient.
It's all.
結構適当に選んだけど、多分大体のやつが合ってればいけんだろうね。多分山賊じゃなくて農夫でもいけたんだろうし、家もモサモサ系だったら大丈夫だったんだろうな。
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside.
I've got.
Charles Foley is inside the marquee.
一応周りもチェックしていくか。なんもない。
So, everything is here just as you asked. And what about the money? Some of the barrels are wet. Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped. Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies. I want to be paid first. No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said. Right? I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout. Of course not. I'm a professional.
手が怪我して
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight then.
なるほど。まあ一瞬なんか出たな。気のせいか。一瞬出た。
This wooden barrel. There is a. The crest of the Honourable
Oh.
Artillery. Judging by the fraction, the barrel.
「火薬の樽をやたら積んでるね」お、これか。
From lambs into lions. Those are. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman. This poster was clearly made.
なんだろう。反乱でも起こすのか。
There are enough powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers.
メリーダンとか
All
も
of
消して
this
んだ
was
ね。
stolen by the merry men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence.
Stop right there.
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there.
ダサい鉢巻き。ダサいベビアス。なんもないの。下のネックレスかなこれは。はい。怪我。おー、あった。指。あとはなんだ。あ、これか。よし。トロフィーゲットしたな。上着の男チャールズ・フォーリーはベルトに回転式拳銃をつけ指に骨董の指輪をしている。行方不明になっているミティリーニの5頭の羊の一組のうちの最後の宝石だ。チャールズ・フォーリーが犯行現場を、機敏に逃げ去った謎の男だと証明できると。じゃあやってみますか。よいしょ。これ潜入操作するのか。またこれか。むずいんだよね。全体をちょっと上に上げてと。こっちしか動かねえのかな。あれこんなもんもうちょいか。あ、こっち全然繋がってないな。オッケー。よし、完璧だったろう。
Ah.
Nigel Shirley, from York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
どれだどれだ逮捕されたろう。
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for my craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Gosh, You fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on a corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
いっぱいいろいろ出てきたぞ。逆的な張り紙。チャールズ・フォーリーはデバルブロスサーカスの一員であり団長でもある。常に練習をして技を磨いている腕のいい軽業師。フォーリーはかなり迷信深い男のようだ。いつも武装していて危険な人物でもある。宝飾品を身につけることを好んでいると。これで登場人物全部終わったね。よいしょ。犯人も特定できたし、あとは一味を一網打尽にするだけですかね。サクッとメリーメンがみんな捕まってしまうのかな、これ。一悶着ありそうだけどな。
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures. This lock is quite...
なるほどね。奴らが来る前に調べてしまう作戦か。うわまた鍵だな。めんどくせえな。よいしょ。どの辺が分かりやすいかな。うわ動かせるの3個あんだ。むずっ。123 4つか回せるのは。まあこれが1個目でしょ。これに合わせようか。2個線があるだと。ああ、当たりと外れがあるのかな、そうすると。またこれか。回すやつが増えた。はいはい。なるほどね。これでは重なったね。これかな。よいしょ。あ、違った。なるほど。ちょあ、ちょろっと動いたな。なんだこれ。これで1、2、OK。差し込むと。OK。
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it.
まあまだ金庫も開けなきゃいけない。あ、調べられるぞ。本棚。
This cupboard is
怪しいな。
several. It seems as several books.
動かす。
So,
いや、また錠前ですね。ヒットがまたシリンダー系か。一回全体ぐるっと見回して2本あるな。じゃあ右から合わせた方が楽そう。違うんだ。合わねえな。なるほど。動かせない。 そうだけどな。この辺は多分、だから右からやろう。いや、左からやろう。ギミックが無事は。なるほど。でも2本あんだね。どっちかがダミーなのか。開けられないパターン。どこで噛み合わせられるはずなんだかな。でも動かないね。これを一回軸にして重ね重ね。なるほど。ここがちょっとこっちか。合ってる合ってる。となると、あとはやっぱなんかさせないとダメな気がするけどな、これ。オッケー、いけた。
What a surprise. I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might...
OK。
Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes.
なるほど。捕らえる場所を決めておくと。
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
なるほど。
A solid...
興味がある対象。多分なんかで使うんか。罠引っ掛ける系かな、これは。
This should be...
椅子を回収した。これと重ねるのかな。
A solid...
次は隣の部屋行ってみるか。
The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police. The thieves won't attempt to escape through the front door if the police are right behind it.
上は
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This should be...
なんだかんだ音がしたぞ。いろんな罠を仕掛けなきゃいけないのか。外に仕掛ける的な。お、そういうことね。
One step on these beads. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
Okay.
Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down vet. This works very well. No one would.
意外とサックいけだな。OK。ルートが一つになった。あとこの辺に椅子と布に紐を使ってって感じか。
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need.
飛び越えていく。
This hatch leads.
あるものは必要。紐か？
A solid.
これじゃないんだ。
The door is now blocked.
もう一人は行き止まりになったね、これで。開かない。ああ、でもこれを使われちゃうんか。シャンデリア。シャンデリアだ
I wonder what this old chandelier. I wonder. I suppose that the thieves already. I suppose that the thieves. This should be. The door is now blocked. I wonder. I suppose.
ハンマーとかでもあったら危なくね？取り除いた方がいいんじゃね？
Now, it's not an open hatch. I should walk. Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar.
これで2人目が解決。
This should be.
お、これで紐が取れたね。よし。紐じゃない、ロープ。
If anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall.
ハンマーを持ち上げたら落ちる仕組みになると。
If he runs through the
ピタゴラスイッチ的な。
and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
はい。これが終わったらメリーダンの話になるかと思ったけど、ここでメリーダンも含めて一網打尽にして話が終わっちゃうんだね。
Police! Police!
Stop where you are!
Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
You sounded just like a real Bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our Queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men.
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers.
さあ、開けてみましょうか。じゃじゃん。
That is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
顔がでかい。
What a beautiful collection of art.
よいしょ。はいと。隠された芸術品。1885年から行方不明になり、回収不可能だと信じられていたヘレニズムの宝の骨董品は廃墟となったノッティングヒル邸宅の金庫の中から見つかったと。ビビッと。フォーリーの復讐。チャールズ・フォーリーはヘレニズムの宝、強盗を組織し、ハーフムーン通りで2人を殺害した。レイトン・チャップマンは事件の目撃者だった。有罪を下すと。
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful. You Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
フロージたちの食事会に見た目もちょうどいいかもしれない。
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
エリーメンか。
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free. and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
どうしたどうした。なんだこれ。
When the law serves only the few, it can no longer be trusted. Every man is equal, and he has a right to choose his own way. And I shall not stop you.
「止めなかったパターンになっちゃった。待て待て待て待て。一回戻ってみよう。どうなってる？あれ、水じゃないパターンもあったのか。爆発させられることもできたのかな。とりあえずバケツに手がいってやってみたけど。OK、まだ大丈夫だった。おー、危ね危ね、セーブされてなくてよかった。入荷に下すと。
Charles。
さあ、どんどん行こう。
Eventually, yes.
火薬にも投げ込めるってこと？これ何をするべきかさっぱり分かんなかったけど、きっとそういうことだよね。こことかもタバコを投げる。他に投げれる場所なくね？投げれる場所なくね？樽んとこ火薬に投げれねえもんね。あ、結局じゃあ一緒なんだな。選択肢があるようでないっぽいな。
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
あー、投げれた。どっちが正解だったんだろうって感じだな。
So,
Quite lately.
it is an...
Really?
Yes, Doctor. It's about... There were also a few words along the lines of... Tell me, Doctor.
No.
Because you see, Doctor,
Well,
his love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed...
And the Empire needs order.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them.
but we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor,
捕まえは
that
しな
may
かった
prove
けど
immoral,
混乱を
allowing
させない
people
た
to
めに爆発
terrorize
させたって
London,
感じか。
destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour.
Oh.
Holmes, the lady who
お
moved
金
in
払ってやれよ。
has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait. What?
これで
A lady?
悪魔の娘に話が進んでいくわけですね。OK。手がかりも全部。フォーリの復習も正解ですね。はいと。めちゃめちゃ、つまりトロフィー連打しすぎ。4つぐらい連続できたな。これ誰これ誰ああ、今までの犯罪振り返ってんのか。そういうことですね。奥さん。名乗りの殺人のとやつか。長いんでどうします。いやー終わったー。いや面白かったな。お、なんだこれ。課題終わったね。トロフィー。資材に値する。ああ、この絵ね。動けないのかな、動けないか。最後の手紙を見たかったけどね。なんていう話が来るか。これ以外何も見れない。メーカーがいけねえか。じゃあこれでメインメニュー行くしかないか。はい。ってことでね、シャーロック・ホームズもこれにて終了です。次はね、またこの会社が作ってたね、クトゥルフのゲームをやろうかなと思ってます。はい。それではね、また次回よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。